Hello, it is Scrapbooking Amy and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be looking at my 2020 Project Life album for the year. This is a 9x12 album that I got at Studio Calico or from Studio Calico. I received this, or I bought this a couple years ago, maybe like 2 years ago. They don't sell these colorful cloth like linen albums anymore. They do have the charcoal one though, and I just bought two of them. They look like this. They're so beautiful. So they're just these little albums here. They're cloth and I really like them. They only have this color now. They don't have any of the colorful ones anymore, which is sad, but I'm just glad they had 9x12 albums because that is my preferred album size. So I honestly thoroughly enjoy making my spine covers up for these, like my spine label. They're so much fun. You can get so like interactive with them, or not interactive, you can just get so playful with them, and that's what happened here with the whole you know, COVID pandemic here. So that's pretty much what I did here. And when we open it up, what I have here is I love to do this. I basically made an envelope using my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. I made an envelope and I basically put all the cards that I received, or a lot of the cards that I received for my birthdays and just like throughout the year, right into here. And I just decorated really simplistic. This envelope, you can get as creative as you want with it. I just kept it very simple. And then up here is just some more stuff that didn't fit in there as well. Like this is basically my promotion from work, the envelope that they gave me, which is fun. And I also have, obviously we know what happened in 2020 with the whole pandemic. I have this journal as well that is more in depth about what happened with the coronavirus and stuff like that. This is a Wonderlist Passport. Well, it's the quarantine journal edition. And you can, they have like fun little snippets that you can kind of like write on, like they kind of give you little prompts. So that's kind of what I want. Like I really wanted to document the Taco Bell when they like discontinued a lot of their like fan favorite products, which everyone's like, are you kidding me? And I want my sister, she's like, hasn't COVID taken enough? Like it's like these monsters. Like it was just so funny. So just, it could be fun and it can also be serious. This is like more of my serious thoughts of here, but yeah, so just so you know that this is more COVID related, pandemic related, and documenting that's going to be in here. And then I'm just going to slip it into this envelope when I'm done with it. So to start the year, I was going to be like, yes, let's lose these 15 pounds that I gained. And yeah, that didn't happen. But this was the cover for my page, so not good. And this is the back side of this. I just put this in here because I didn't really have anywhere else to put it. And what I decided to do was Persnickety Prints. I'm sure everyone knows, had these printouts of the timeline for COVID. I decided just to print out the first, like when it first started to the last year of it. So like, you know, the beginning and end. It's kind of fun to kind of see what happened. So, and I put some, using the colors here that they had the printouts, because you can print these down in black or white or the colorful ones. I decided to use the colorful ones. I just used these colors and picked, you know, the writing and these little houses, which I think are so good because everyone had to stay at home. So I thought that was really fun. And I also wanted just to document the name changes of coronavirus, because when it first, like for me, when it first came out, all I heard about was the Wuhan virus. Sorry if I'm not saying it right. And then I heard coronavirus, and then we got to, at the end of the year, all you heard about was a new strand called SARS-CoV-2. So it was just documenting the names too. This is not supposed to be like anything like racist or anything like that, or like, you know, insensitive. This is literally just how COVID and how that pertains to how I saw it. So please, that just so everyone's well aware of that. And also, I guess just so we know, I think everyone knows, well, in the United States in 2020, we had a lot of like politically, like I guess our country is very has a lot of issues going on right now. I'm not really going to go into that here, and I did try to document I did cover up everything politically. Anything that could be skewed as political, I just covered it up just because I just don't want people to come at me, and I just don't want to deal with that, you know. Everyone's allowed their opinions and stuff like that, and I also just, you know, everyone knows what's going on in the United States if you live here, you know what I mean? So, and I'm not like I just don't want to really go into it, you know. So all of that is covered up, just so you guys know. Yes, so let's dive right into January. This is I always document the New Year's Eve. I did not spend, oh no, I did spend January New Year's with my family. So we had Chinese food and then just the fireworks and stayed up. And I love to do these the Facebook test, like you know how you have like those little quizzes and like they just like auto generate. I really like doing them. I was like, oh my god, how do they know, like it's always right. So those are fun to put in there. And just more, these are kind of just like highlights. We can watch this little boy fractured his arms 3 times in 2020. So this is fracture number 1. We went to Universal Studios, to the Wizarding World. Just fantastic. I wish we had passes, of course, this year, and of course they basically shut down immediately. But this was really fun. I love this picture of us. It's just so gorgeous. It looks so fake in honesty, but it's just it looks like a green screen, but it's just beautiful. I love the way this person took this picture of us. So this is just documenting Universal Studios, and it's very blue inspired because my nephew and me, we are Ravenclaws. So I'm definitely gonna, you know, and highlight the blue. So that was really fun. I love the way it came out. Did some stamping, some more of these. I love these cut aparts. They're just so fun. But yeah, he tried butterbeer for the first time. And then this was, we rode the new Jurassic World Park, and it was really fun to finally use up this dinosaur element. Because I love dinosaurs, but I don't really use them that often. So it was actually great that I was able to use this guy up. So, and then we get to February here. So we have this stuff here. Love this, just random moments. I got a card, and then I did a pen pal exchange. So this is just kind of like little tidbits of my pen pal stuff. That I wanted to keep in here. I think this is from her as well. A little flip right here. This is when me and my best friend had our Valentine's Day. This is how we spent Valentine's Day. It was really fun. Went out to dinner, did a paint night. So that was just really fun. I gave her a little gift, so I just tucked it underneath here. It says Christine and Amber adventuring together since 2009. So it's just really fun. And we obviously had dessert. So I love how bright this page is. It's just really fun to me. A birthday party for this one. This guy turned 13, our first teenager. So back when you were allowed to go here. It's just funny how like the year started off very normal, I feel like, and then it just stopped. We went to the kids to the park before the park shut down, to the skate park, and they actually had a lot of fun. So I'm really glad I took them before it shut down. And then this is when the whole pandemic happened. So this was in March. Here's my card. Let's see. I don't think I really need to highlight anything. Just kind of like I said, I love using these 3x3 layouts just because you can get so much story into the photos. So, or so much story of the month into one layout. So I really like this a lot. When we went to the grocery stores and we started seeing it empty, it was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, seeing the shelves completely bare. So that was when I went to Trader Joe's and literally everything was gone. So then we get to April. This is when they started shutting down all the parks and everything like that. So did a big blown up photo here of them shutting down the park. And then April was really quiet because you're supposed to stay at home. So I didn't see my family for, what is this holiday? Oh my god, Easter. I didn't see my family for Easter here, so I stayed at home. Documented gas because gas was so cheap when we first started with coronavirus. It's up to $3.55 right now in California, in the area that I live, per gallon, but it had dropped down to below $3, so that was really exciting for me personally because I still this whole time I had to go to work still, so it was actually really nice to see my gas bill go down. But yeah, that was fun. And then we get to May. So April was really, this was it, literally just because you had to stay home. So I did my Greece documenting for that, and like literally all the stores were closed. There was no curbside, there was no like you could only mail or you can only have stuff sent to you. So like you can only order from Amazon. Like there was no curbside pickup, everything was shut down. So that was unfortunate. But so it was quiet, so that was really short. But then we get to May. So May was when we started getting out of lockdown, so the pool opened up again, so that was really fun, but we couldn't shower, so there's no showering allowed. And then curbside pickup was starting to happen again, so that was really nice. So we celebrated birthday, and then we celebrated Mother's Day. And then I really wanted to document all the memes because the memes were freaking hilarious to me. Like, oh my god, there were so many good ones. I think I love this one. I think these three are like my favorite. But just to kind of like, also I wanted to incorporate the Costco thing just because you would see those crazy lines in Costco. So it's just really fun. So that was really fun to document all these memes that happened because of the pandemic. Then we get to my work spread page, just because it was just like, honestly, I feel like this sums up our work right now, like work during it. Like, it was just so freaking crazy how many times rules changed. So I really, really freaking love this meme right here. Like, completely true. And I just documented some big ones just because, you know, you start having, we were required in May to start wearing our masks. But I know maybe it was a little bit delayed, but it was just a transition for us at work. So I started taking pictures of masks and me with my mask coworkers. Oh yeah, and this was like they wanted us to start taking temperatures at work, like our temperature. But they invested in all this in the equipment to make us take our temperature. But come to find out, I guess it's illegal to have to make employees take their temperature. I'd never thought that. Like, I know in some jobs they have to, but for us, like, it's illegal. So if that's how come I put the fail. So it's just funny. Because we were gonna have the kids all year, because all the summer camps were closing and stuff like that. So my sister was gonna have all the kids throughout the whole summer. She started investing in some water stuff. So she made like a home water park. So we had a lot of these we had like a water day park for the kids here, and they had so much fun. I don't really like this bigger layout that I did here. I think maybe it's just a little bit too like discombobulated. I'm not quite sure. I'm not really a big fan of it. I did do little mixed media on it, which was exciting for me personally, but I'm not too thrilled on how it came out. But at least it matches the colors with these, so that's, you know, that is fine. And then I started doing activities with the kids to keep them busy. So we did cakes. So they made a bunch of cakes, which they really like making these a lot. And then we did some polymer clay making, which was really fun. The kids really like to do that. She made some earrings that you can see here, and then he made Jack. And I wanted to document that still in May we had like no food at all. So yeah, just regular stuff. This is when the kids started their Zoom classes again, because they had been out of school for a while. So this is their Zoom. I really, really enjoyed this right here, this layout again. I think it's just really cohesive. I really, really love it a lot. When, like I said, they had to start doing their Zoom classes. So basically I was behind from June onward in Project Life, and so when I came back and did these pages, I started typing out my journaling, and I really, really love the way this looks. So this is when I started typing out, or not typing, like using my laptop to print out my journaling. So that was really fun, and I really like that a lot. So this is just basically talking about the COVID summer, about things that my sister did, or like things about the kids and stuff like that. So in June, this is when we really got a lot of I guess unrest. I don't know really how to say it. Like, this is kind of when we started really getting into some difficult times here in the US. So I have my journaling on what happened there underneath here. Keep that confidential. And I just pretty much love this right here. That's how I feel. Like, I just wanted everyone to calm down, please, everyone. So just like everything, coronavirus, you know, everything, just like. And then I think also personally, there's just like it was just a heavy year. I think everyone can kind of agree to that. But I saw my best friend for the first time in a while here, so that was really, really fun. We hadn't seen each other since Valentine's Day, so we were supposed to go in June on an international trip, but unfortunately the borders were closed during this time. I think they still are, actually, now I think about it. I don't think we're allowed to go there anymore, like right now, because you know how, especially in California, no one wants Americans, and especially Californians, to go anywhere. So we were like, Californians were pretty much like kicked out of everywhere. So that was fun seeing my best friend for a really quick like, we just hung out at Michael's, did some shopping, and then sushi lunch. So that was fun. Really like this. This is from the Greetings Farm. Super cute. It's a digital stamp, so you can print that out yourself. What we did in summertime, it was my niece, she did her little promotion, so I made her cake. So this is the inspiration, and I did that here. So that was really actually fun a lot. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to point out. And then still standing in line for all the stores. So annoying. Still hate it, but it is what it is. Birthdays here. So we had a birthday party, and one of my nephews, one of my friends, was allowed to come over, so that was fun for him. July here. I actually read 3 books in July, so I really wanted to document that. That was actually really exciting for me. I made some polymer clay charms. I think they're so cute. I love the way they came out. I started trying to because here we had to have a shutdown for our job because they needed to cut like over $1 billion or something like that. I don't even remember. So I think this is when I started trying to like, I think this is when I did my I don't know. I think it was this month where we had to do we had to take a week off of work. But anywho, this is when they opened outdoor dining, so I took my nephews to try Indian food. It was really so good. And this is really on point. I really like that a lot. And I really like this one. So this one's just vellum. So I put this vellum. So this is how this one came out, just because I really liked all the houses. But let me see if I can get this out. It's like stuck. So you can, oh, I really glued it down good. But this, I just put vellum because that's pretty much my trick to do with this, is because sometimes I really like the background, but it's so bright I couldn't write over it again. So what I did was I just put vellum on top, glued it down, and then you really can see the houses because you're still at home basically, you know. So I really like to use vellum to mute things down a lot, especially cardstock. 4th of July. So this is the first year where we had no fireworks. We couldn't do anything because everything was closed and stuff like that. So we had, the beaches were closed, hiking trails were closed, parks, lakes, fireworks, it was all banned. There's nothing going on here. So we basically did a pool day for the kids. They had a lot of fun. We actually had like this big thing right here. So that was pretty fun to do for them. And of course, you know, you had the barbecue. So there's our barbecue here. So that was really, it was still fun, you know, with it. But it was actually kind of crazy because now we didn't have fireworks, so people started making their own fireworks. So when I was driving back home, because my family lives in a different city than me, when I was driving back on the freeway, you just saw like the whole freeway, like everyone was going like 25 miles an hour because you would just see fireworks everywhere. Like it was so crazy. I've never seen it like that. Like in LA you see that, but not where I live. So that was just really crazy to see. But of course I had to use a bunch of red, white, and blue because we were celebrating our country day. Oh yeah, see, this is where I did, this is where we had our shutdown for our work. So I decided to do an IKEA trip. It was such a long line to IKEA, but I'm glad we went because I was able to organize, because my room basically looked like this, like my craft area, and it was just bothering me so much. And then so I really love doing that, the before and after of how it looked. It's just so amazing. I love it. I have like a flip here too. You can see the difference. Look at that. Oh my god, you guys. And I went twice, so yeah, that was like, it got a little bit expensive. Oh my god, the best freaking chilaquiles ever. I love it. So it was just really fun, like documenting this a lot. So I really love this a lot. Then we get to August. Oh my god, cupping, I forgot. So I had my work injury back in May here, and I started getting treatment on it, and they prescribed me acupuncture, and she did cupping on me, and it felt so good. I freaking loved it so much. My nephew made this really creative box I wanted to do, talking about the essential workers. I feel like people who provide us our food and stuff like that. And we had wildfires too, obviously in California. I really wanted to document this. Picking up the kids, because the kids were still going to do remote learning. So I had to go pick them up, their school supplies. So this was 2 of the kids that go to the same school. We had to go pick up their stuff. And then still empty shelves, still back in August here. This was just a fun family gathering, I guess. Really fun. Like again, we used the big inflatables here. I think I really liked how I did, like, because what's her name? I'm drawing a blank. Ali Edwards, she does a lot of reoccurring elements. So my reoccurring elements was circles. So I did a lot of the circles here and here and here, just to kind of bring it cohesive elements. So I wanted to try that a lot, because sometimes I don't like to do the same thing over and over again, but she kind of like encourages you to. So I decided to do that, and I actually do really like that a lot. Our beaches opened up again, so we were able to go to the beach. So this was when we went on August 1st to the beach. So much fun. I really love the way these pages came out. My beach ones were just so fun. And as you can see, I'm sure you've noticed, but I'm just super heavily I use photos a lot. I definitely use photos more than anything, just because we have so many kids, and it's all about documenting these memories. So that was really fun to make. I have a flip here. I always kind of put Velcro on there, just because when you flip it without Velcro, it kind of like hangs out and it's kind of awkward. So having Velcro actually helps a lot. So this is just more beach trip stuff. Really love this bigger layout of the girls here. This is a different beach trip. So this was when we went again on the 22nd. I really love this this Heidi Swap paper. It's just so beautiful. It's from her artwork collection. And I will have to say, I was not a fan of her artwork collection, but I feel like it's something that you have to appreciate up close, because there's just so much texture going on. So it's like a faux mixed media, and it's just so much fun. Like, it's just, I feel like you have to see it in person to appreciate how gorgeous it is. So I went back and bought more of her collection because I just loved it so much. And I really love the way these layouts look. I kept it super like kind of like bright and lighter, I guess. These stickers were really fun. They were from Sticky Club. I feel like I should have covered up my little nephew's butt. Let me cover him up. My poor nephew. He'll be mortified. There. I feel like when you use ephemera packs from just scrapbooking collections, they're a lot bigger, and it's very hard to use, especially on a 3x4 card. And I use a lot of 3x4 cards. So what I use is a lot of my stickers, my bullet journal stickers. So I have a subscription to Sticky Club, and also just these Happy Planner ones. Like I have so many of these stickers, so I honestly just use these as ephemera. What I typically do is I'll just and these are really affordable, and I got this for 50% off, but I'll just get this on so they're clear stickers typically, and I'll just put them on scratch paper, put them on there, fussy cut them out, and then use them as ephemera all the time. I really love using stickers as ephemera, just because, like I said, they're not big like traditional ephemera that you get from a scrapbooking collection. So that's just a little tip that you guys can use if you want. So all stickers, again, super cute. I really love them a lot. So we will always have ice cream after a beach visit. This is September. Kept September very simple. This is when we went to Utah. I don't have anything on the back because I haven't finished documenting Utah. So this is just kind of like an extra photo. And then I'll put anything extra on here too. So that will be filled up at a later date. This was so cute. This is at my sister's work. My sister works at Starbucks. So I went to her work really quick, and I thought that was so cute. I loved it. Oh, this is just like an unexpected, really fun day. We just had a great time this day right here. We were doing like some arm wrestling. That was really fun. This right here is my sister's birthday. We had a Selena birthday for the girls. This is the journaling card. This is what goes right here. It's gonna open up, and I'm gonna have my sister's birthday here, or she's gonna journal here about her birthday, and then we're gonna have this little girl journal about her birthday here. So that's how this looks. So this is another beach day here. Really warm. The water was freezing though this year. So I mean, our water is really cold, you know, it's not like a tropics, but this one was really cold, this water, again with our ice cream. But sorry to jump around, but yeah, this was the birthday in September for the girls. It was really fun documenting that. So this was just another flip up here, and then we get to October. I found like my dream studio. So this is actually really big for a studio, and it's only $1,700. I think that's so cheap. In my area, a studio probably costs you close, like it's probably like $1,900. A 1-bedroom here in my area costs around like $2,200. So this was like my dream studio. I was obsessed with trying to financially afford this, and I just, yeah, like I love the layout of the studio. Super random, but yeah, so just random stuff that happened throughout my day. I bought my Hobonichi stuff here for my bullet journal for 2020. And then we get to here. I think, oh yeah, see, I did another pen palette change. I really love the way my October stuff came out. I think it does look very festive. So that was fun to do. I really love, this was a tag that I made last year, and I really loved it. my mom's birthday. My mom's 52 now, so that was just really simple. It's always I always kind of like wonder if I should go with like more of the October theme, because it's kind of like so random, right? Like Halloween, pink, what? But it's my mom's birthday for this one. And then this one was really fun. So this is a 3x3 photos I really loved again. These are just from our painting pumpkins night. And so what I did was I just made this a 6x6 into a flap. And then I printed out my journaling, and then I did some sponging. I used a stencil to kind of make it look a little bit more distressed, I guess. Bought this sticker from Pop Fizz. I forgot her name. I'll leave it on the screen, but I bought this from her shop. But I really liked the way this one came out. This was another element from her as well, from the same person. So I bought like, so we can kind of document what happened. This was for Halloween. Again, just having a bunch of like photos of the kids and stuff like that. And then this is from the Happy Mail, or for my pen pal. I just put it there. I know it's kind of random, but this and this. But this is from Halloween. So, but I talk more about Halloween. So now we get into November. This is where coronavirus, I rent a room from a family. They tested positive for COVID, so I had to spend Thanksgiving by myself. So these are like, and I had to get tested. So these are just kind of like dealing with getting tested, and like this is literally my Thanksgiving. It was also the presidential election in the United States. So that was just kind of like a quick little card documenting the presidential election. I started watching the Haunting of Bly Manor. I actually really liked this. I know a lot of people said they didn't like it as much as the other one, but I actually really liked it a lot. A little flip out here that I like to do. This is my nephew's birthday, and then just kind of like, you know, more stuff about the pandemic here. Then we get to December. I read 3 books in December. And these are just random. I always like to do just random stuff here. My little nephew having to test for COVID because he had to have emergency surgery. So these are just a bunch of flips here. Oh yeah, I see second surgery. Oh, this is his 3rd fracture. And I had to go take him. So my sister took him first, and then they told him he didn't have a fracture, and then they called her back, like, no, actually he does. So then I had to drive him back. So there's 4 birthdays in October, and on December, I mean. So these are all the birthday people here. So I just kind of like cut this out. Like it had this one, but I didn't need it, so I just put it here. And then my birthday is also in December, so this is kind of like my birthday thing here. Put what I got for my birthday. And then we to kind of like the Christmas aspect of it. And I did a 9x12 layout here when we went to go see the lights. I really love the way this one came out. I love having the title on the side. I thought that was really fun. I really enjoyed that a lot. Christmas. I don't have anything here. I think I'm just going to leave that though. And then here we just have Christmas here. So just a bunch of photos. Again, I started writing on my journaling cards, and I really like that a lot. So just learning how to utilize Microsoft and playing around with it. So that was really fun. I love this filler card. And here I just have like a big Mary. This was actually supposed to be a banner, but I just cut it apart, and then I just put it here to get a picture of the kids. And then my last layout of just how much books I read. I kind of made it simple just because, like I said, I was kind of over the year. So, but I really do like the way this one came out. I think it's super fun. Again, I just did my typing out my title or my journaling. So that was really fun. And this was just, I fussy cut this out from a pattern paper because it's just so pretty. I just fussy cut these out and just put some, these are some like plastic stars. They're actually really fun to play around with. But I thought this was fitting. Reading gives us some place to go when you have to stay where you are. That is like so fitting, and that's pretty much what happened. So I really liked the way this one came out. But yes, guys, that is my 2020 Project Life album. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are I guess if you're doing Project Life, I hope you guys are enjoying the process of it. But yes, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care.